Hi everybody, welcome to Andy's Beer Reviews. This is what we're looking at today. This is the Hatherwood IPA. It's a 5% ABV beer in a 500ml bottle. Hi everybody, whilst I've got your attention whilst you're watching this video, do me a favour, just please click on subscribe below. It really helps us out as content makers, because without you, our content's worthless really. So please click subscribe. At the moment I am managing to put together a review every single day, so there's a lot of content. I don't want you to miss anything, so if you can do that, really appreciate it. Okay, it's Hatherwood Brewery. It's not a real brewery. It's actually brewed for Lidl under contract by somebody. So you know, if anybody out there knows who that somebody is. Last information I had, it was Banks's, who were now owned by Marsden's. It was them that was doing it. But I don't know who's doing it anymore. They've changed the packaging on this. It used to be called the Green Gecko, but they've changed it now to this Hatherwood IPA labelling. But I think it's exactly the same stuff that's in the bottle, if I'm being perfectly honest. It's an American style IPA. It does stay on it, bursting with American hops. So if that's the case, it's going to have Citra, Chinook, Cascade in there, or preferably all three, but if not all three, a couple of those. So we're expecting something to have a bit maltiness to it, but bursting with those tropical flavours and citrus flavours. That's what we expect from American IPA that's got these American hops in it. Don't know where to find out. Let's crack it open. Let's see what we've got. I always do the label towards me, so you don't get the full view of the label. Yeah, it's a bit better, isn't it? It's a bit more pleasing to the eye, looking at the label rather than looking at me. So I've got some good aromas off that for a poured, if I'm being completely honest. That's poured a very nice amber with a one finger slightly off white head. Not a lot of carbonation going on in there, if I'm being honest, which doesn't matter. It's 5%. The higher, as a general rule of thumb, the higher you go up with alcohol content, the less carbonation, less head it's going to be anyway. So, no, if it's naturally done anyway, they can force carbonation into there, but luckily on this one it doesn't look like they have. Looks very nice. Let's get the whiff. Definitely getting the malts, Biscuity, Toasty malts, a little bit of hoppy, not a lot, a little bit of citrus. I'm not getting a lot of those hops. It said bursting with American hops, but on the aroma side they're not coming through that much, if I'm being honest. But it's a little bit of citrus, and as an American style IPA, I'd expect that. There's not much aroma there, if I'm being honest. It's a bit like a traditional English beer, just with those a little bit more citrus in it. But you know what? It's got more than some supermarket own IPAs, so I'm not complaining about that. So far, so good. Let's try the taste test. Cheers, everybody. Taste follows the aroma, for being honest. It has got that malty backbone to it. I am getting biscuit. Get a little bit of breadiness out of it. I am getting some of those hoppy flavours coming through. Delicate sweet lemon, not a zesty lemon. The juice of, but it's actually quite delicate. It's actually quite nice. There's a hint, only a hint mind you, of grapefruit as well. And a little bit of just a little bit of caramel. Actually, I have to say that that lemon is building with some intensity. Do you know what? For a supermarket's own beer, and particularly for something like your what we class as uber cheap nowadays, don't we? Like your Lidl's and your Aldi's, that's actually not a bad drop. So you got that lemoniness going on, a little bit of grapefruit, a little bit of caramel. There's a pleasant herby bitterness to it as well. The that lemon flavour is lingering. The bitterness isn't lingering at all. That's going. But it's there. There's just a real touch of peppery spiciness. It's not bad. It's medium bodied. It's, you know, for like whatever I paid, £1.30ish. It actually tastes more expensive than that, if I'm being honest. I'm surprised. A lot of these cheap supermarket ones, particularly I have to say from the Lidl side, Aldi tend to be better. I'll get the Aldi IPA and test that one again. That's actually quite nice. I'm trying to remember the Green Gecko, which I have had before, and I don't remember it being that nice. So maybe there is a slight change in formula, maybe it has changed brewery, maybe there's just a little bit more hops in it. The intensity of the hops almost makes it feel like it's double dry hopped. So it's almost like they put the hops in for the brewing, and then after it's brewed, it's starting to cool down. They've chucked some more hops in there. It has got that hoppy intensity to it, which is quite nice. But it's a little bit one-dimensional. Like I say, it doesn't have anything else to it other than that. It's not bad. Do you know it's nice? A nice score, 6.5. Cheers, everybody.